How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA Rebuild Challenge. So we got 3 seasons to try to rebuild the Pistons, like in the previous 2 videos that we've done. Try to win an NBA Finals. I mean, that's really the goal, is to win an NBA Finals, but, you know, we'll see how we can do. It's not the easiest thing to do, of course, to win Finals in any sport, and especially within 3 seasons. So, we're going to try it, though. In all the settings will be the same as in the previous videos. So if you guys haven't seen those, there's a playlist down below in the description for that. So we're getting on into it. Before we do, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what some more videos. Social down in the description along with that playlist like I mentioned before. And with that being said, it's time to get on the game. Alright, so locked and loaded into NBA 2K23. Let's take a look at the roster that we got going on here with the Pistons. So we got Cade Cunningham, Saddiq Bey, Jaden Ivey, Marvin Bagley III, Isaiah Stewart, Kelly Olynyk, Alec Burks, Nerlens Noel, Hamidou Diallo, Saben Lee, Jalen Duren, Corey Joseph, Isaiah Livers, Killian Hayes, Kevin Knox, Buddy Boeheim, Braxton Key. So basically, it's the Detroit Knicks. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? There's a lot of Knicks players on there, but then again, you know, they did make a couple trades there. So, well, they made one trade, the Pistons. Anyways, that's not important. What's important is we got a lot of work to do with this team. Obviously, it's a pretty young squad. Who started coming off the bench? Why is Jaden Ivey coming off the bench? I want him to start, personally. But if coach wants to not make him start, then fine. But then again, I guess because he's a shooting guard. But, like, I think that it would be Cade at the point, and then Jaden Ivey at the shooting guard, or one of the two. I don't know. We'll see what it ends up being. But I do want to see if we can move on from a couple guys. Also try to get maybe an extra pick or two, because we are going to try to tank. So try to get like a top 5 pick, top 3 pick, really high draft pick in 2023, since I don't expect us to make the playoffs this year. But we do have a couple guys on team options. So there's definitely maybe some moves that we could make. Those a couple guys that aren't on team options, maybe try to get like a pick for them. But honestly, the contract situation looks really good for the Pistons, so they're gonna have a ton of cap space. That's gonna be something interesting. But I do want to see if I can get another pick before I start submitting, since we don't have our pick this year. Actually, I just realized that we don't have our pick. Well, we have backup actually, so it's not the end of the world. So chances are we will have the pick, and then we won't have our pick next year. So yeah, let's see if there's any trades we make for another pick. Otherwise, if I can't make one now, I'll definitely make one at the deadline. All right, I'll do this with the Pelicans. We're gonna flip Kevin Knox and a 2nd-round pick to the Pelicans for a 2026 1st-round pick, and Garrett Temple. It's not a 2023 pick, but at the very least, we're stacking up some trade assets here. So I'll take that, since Kevin Knox isn't really a big part of the team anyway. All right, so we're sitting currently at the 13th spot in the Eastern Conference, 21-36. So obviously the team is not doing great, but that was to be expected. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect it to be great. But how about Cade Cunningham though, putting up 22.4 points, 5.6 rebounds, 4.4 assists so far. So he's leading my team in scoring. Then we got Jaden Ivey, who's having a nice season as well. Saddiq Bey, Hamidou Diallo, Marvin Bagley, and then Isaiah Stewart. So wait, irritated? Why are you irritated, Saddiq Bey? From what? I don't even know. But we have nearly 7 guys averaging double figures. Alec Burks at 9.9 points per game. In terms of rebounds, my leading rebounder is going to be Isaiah Stewart, then Marvin Bagley, and then Cade Cunningham in terms of assists. 4.8 from Corey Joseph, who I might look to move for a pick since he's expiring. I don't think I want to keep him around. Then Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham. In terms of steals, Cade Cunningham and Hamidou Diallo lead my team. Got a few guys with 1 as well, which is pretty cool. And then in terms of blocks, my leading block getter is going to be Isaiah Stewart again. It's cool to see from him. He's playing some good D. Shooting-wise, Jalen Duren shooting 70% from the field. I don't think he's played too many games, though. He's only played 7. So I don't know if that's because of injury or just not really getting a lot of PT. It's probably because he's not getting a lot of PT. But other than that, I mean, yeah, you guys can see we're not doing too hot. But it's all good, though. No worries. Kelly Olynyk also has not played that much either. I kind of want to move him, since I don't really want him, and I'm not going to pick up trade. Maybe he could be helpful for a contending team. So I'm probably going to look to move Corey Joseph and Kelly Olynyk. Hopefully, he can get a couple seconds, maybe first for them, or some kind of young guy on the team. So I'm going to move them, and that's probably going to be the only 2 moves we make, and then we'll see me the rest of the season after that. I'm going to do this with the Magic. I'm going to give up Kelly Olynyk, Corey Joseph. We're going to get back Jonathan Isaac and Devin Cannady. Reason being is mainly for Jonathan Isaac, but I guess he could be like a backup power forward, small forward for us. Fits the timeline of the team a little bit better than Olynyk and Joseph. And yeah, I mean, I'm cool with taking Isaac. I feel like he could be a better fit with this team. So yeah, I kind of like that trade there for us. I mean, we didn't get a pick out of it, but I guess he'll be my starting power forward, especially since Bagley isn't too happy either. So maybe we could also even look to move Bagley in the offseason if we don't want to move him, or see which guy's gonna be better for the team. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna probably continue to lose. Hopefully, get a high draft pick, and our pick doesn't convey this season. Otherwise, that's gonna be annoying. But I guess we'll find out once we get to the end of the year. So I'll see you guys once I'm there. Alright, so, end of the year, Luka Doncic almost averaged 40 points a game. That's pretty insane. And a near triple-double, and was very efficient as well. Jabari Smith Jr. was the Rookie of the Year. 6 million there, Ben Simmons. Mitchell Robinson, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved. Jonathan Kuminga. Coach of the Year, Billy Donovan. Okay. Jacob Park, Executive of the Year. Cool. So here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, then All-NBA third. No Pistons on here. And then your all defensive first team? Luka Doncic? Really? Wow. Okay. Did not expect that. Okay. Fair play to him. Wow. Alright. All defensive second team. I don't think I've ever seen that. All rookie first team. Jaden Ivey's there. That's nice to see. He had 18 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, 4.9 assists. So good season from him. 3-point shot wasn't really there, but that's all right. It's all good. He's got time. And apparently we had no rookie second team for whatever reason. I don't know why. We were the 12th seed, I believe. As you guys see the playoff bracket. So we did not make the playoffs. We were 34 and 48. And yeah, so let's take a look at the stats though, see who did well and who didn't. So, Kate Cunningham was my leading scorer, 22.5 points. Then we had Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, who was my least favorite word in this game. Then we had Diallo, Stewart, Bagley. So about 6 guys averaging double figures. So that's pretty cool there. And look at that, John Ivey's pumped. I'd like to see that. Okay. In terms of rebounding, Isaiah Stewart, 9.9. So we almost averaged a double-double. Then 7 from Bagley. Kate Cunningham with 5.7, 5 from Isaac, 4.9 assists between Lee and Ivy. Steals, 2.4 from Saban Lee, but he didn't play that many games. That's probably why he had so many. Jonathan Isaac, though, he had 1.7 from Kate Cunningham. In terms of blocks, looks like Jonathan Isaac led my team with 1.3, then Isaac Stewart 1.2. Field goal percentage, all right, not too bad. I mean, Kate, I'd like to see a little bit more efficiency out of you, buddy. I probably should have also moved Alec Burks, but oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, you know, he's on an expiring, so I probably should have moved him unless he's on a player option. No, he's on a team option, right? So I probably should have moved him, but it is what it is. Anyways, that's not important. What's important is that we see how we do in the draft. That's what's important. So we're just going to see who wins the NBA Finals this season. My guess is probably, it looks like it was between Denver and Cleveland. So let's see. Will it be Cleveland? Will it be Denver? It'll be Cleveland. Okay, also, by the way, my face cam is glitching out. I think it might be. I apologize for that if it is. For some reason does that. I don't know why. But yeah, Cleveland won the finals. Donovan Mitchell finals MVP. Let's go on to the offseason, and hopefully 2K doesn't crash. Well, we have the 9th pick. Looks like it was supposed to go to the Thunder, but thank goodness it was protected, so we ended up keeping our 9th pick, which isn't that high, but it'll do. Do we have any of the picks? Nope, that's it. Cool stuff. All right, 9th pick in the draft. All right, so I'm going to go to the draft. Let's go to our pick. And let's see who's out there. So at pick 9, so we've got Anthony Black, Arthur Kaluma, Keontae George, Dylan Mitchell, Brandon Miller. A lot of small forwards and power forwards. I could go with Anthony Black. I feel like that'd be a decent selection. He's out of Arkansas. Yeah, let's go with Anthony Black. We're going to take him with the 9th pick. And I think that's a pretty solid pick. He could be Saddiq Bey's backup, or if Saddiq Bey continues to be aggravated, I guess, you know, we'll see what we end up doing with him, if he's going to be annoyed. But I like that pick for us. I think it's pretty solid. So we're going to sign him, go to team player options, and then hit free agency because we're going to have a lot of money. All right, it's team player options. I'm going to accept Cade Cunningham, Saddiq Bey, we're going to accept. Honestly, Jonathan Isaac, I wouldn't mind accepting him. But here's the thing. If I accept him, then I'm going to have a lot of money. I'm going to accept him. Killian Hayes. Do I want to accept him? Kennedy, I don't even know. It's tough because he's like young, but he's a $7.4 million deal. I think I'm gonna decline him. I'm gonna decline Killian Hayes. I'm gonna decline it. You know, if we're gonna keep Saban Lee, I'd rather have Saban Lee. And then Isaiah Livers, and then we already have Cade, we have Jaden Ivey. I feel like we don't need Killian Hayes, so we're going to decline his option. Screen issue, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Alright, now we're going to go to qualifying offers. We've got Braxton Key, I don't know who that is. Wow. How much money do we have in free agency? We're going to have about, I think, 48 million. 48 million. We have cap holds on some people, so I guess we'll announce the rights on some of that, but alright, what do we need? That's the question. Point guard? I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think we do. Maybe like a shooting. I'll look for a couple options out there. Point guard, shooting guard, a small forward and a center. Okay, let's see what I can end up picking up for the squad. I'm gonna throw out some contracts. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys who ended up signing. We didn't do too many big signings here. I wanted to keep a little bit of like cap flexibility going forward. So obviously we still got Cade Cunningham, who increased immensely. Saddiq Bey. I did pick up Miles Turner. I feel like I got him on a pretty friendly deal. 3-year contract. So that's not too bad. I guess he could be a starting center while Isaiah Stewart kind of continues to develop. We still got Jaden Ivey, Jonathan Isaac. Isaiah Stewart, like I said, kept Hamidou Diallo on the team. Marvin Bagley, we drafted Anthony Black. You guys saw that. I picked up Patrick Beverly, shooting guard. He'd just be the backup shooting guard, kind of just like a defensive-minded veteran. Mainly picked up defenders. Miles Turner, good defensive anchor. Saban Lee, still have Jalen Duren. I also got Trey Jones, young point guard. Could be like a third-string point guard for us. And also Reggie Jackson, brought him back too. And we still have Isaiah Livers as well. So, I don't know. I think the team is pretty cool. I think it's pretty solid. Looking good for the second season. I mean, again, it's a slow process. I think this team can improve. We can maybe make the play in this upcoming season. But only time will tell. So, I'll see you guys at the start of the second season. We'll look at the rotations and maybe see if we want to make any moves before we start simulating. So, let's take a look at what we've got going on in the fourth season. So, we got Trey Jones, Cade Cunningham, Saddiq Bey, Jonathan Isaac, Miles Turner, our starting five. Got Jaden Ivey coming off the bench with Stewart, Black, Bagley the third. So we got a 9-man rotation going on over here. I might want to make it 10. Do I want to make it 10? I want to make it 10. That is the question. Do we want to do that? 10-man rotation. What would that look like if I went bench depth 10? I think that's okay. We give a little bit. Give it a little bit of time to Hamidou Diallo, 13 minutes. I think that's cool. I'll rock with a 10-man rotation. I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if I have Jaden Ivey start though instead, and just have Trey Jones come off the bench. I kind of want to do that. I mean, I usually kind of let the CPU and the coaches make this decision, but I want to give this a chance of my own to, you know, have it to be where I see it fits best. So we'll go 10, 12 minutes, and then we'll give Jaden Ivey 30, 36 for Cade, 30 for Bey, 28 for Isaac, 30 for Turner, 24 for Stewart, 22 for Black, 16 for Bagley, and we'll just give Diallo 14. All right, we'll rock with that as a rotation and see what the team ends up doing. I'm going to keep the team the way it is. We're going to let it rock out until the midseason, and then maybe then, if I want to make a trade, I will. But for now, I'm cool with the rotation and the roster. I think we'd be pretty solid. I think we could surprise some people. All right, so we're at the deadline, and we're sitting at the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference, so that's about what I expected. 30 and 24, so maybe could potentially get a 5th seed. Probably going to be around there, bottom of the playoff bracket, maybe in the play-in tournament. But so far through, we're doing pretty good. So let's take a look at the stats, see how the team's looking. We got Cade Cunningham, who's having a great season. He's putting up 24.6 points. Jaden Ivey is my point guard, 19 points. Nearly 7 assists. That's nice to see from him. Sadiq Bey is irritated. I don't know why, but he is. Diallo, Turner, and then Black. We got 3 small forwards. A lot of small forwards. And then our power forward situation isn't looking too bad there. So 6 guys averaging double figures. Rebounding-wise, we've got Isaiah Stewart leading team at 7.7 and 6.8 from Turner. Cade and Isaac each have 6 apiece. 6.9 assists from Ivy, nice. 5.7 from Cade Cunningham, and Black's got 3.8, our rookie that we drafted. 1.7 steals from Isaac, 1.5 from Cunningham, 1.3 from Diallo. Okay, so defensively, those guys are doing pretty decent. In terms of blocks per game, we've got 2 from Miles Turner, 1.6 from Jonathan Isaac. That's actually a pretty solid defensive duo right there. Those 2 guys. In terms of shooting, Duran's my league shooter, but he's only played 11 games. Isaiah Stewart has done pretty well. Cunningham, Diallo, Bagley. Turner's missed a few games here and there. Looks like because of injuries. Yeah, the shooting percentages don't seem to be too bad. Kind of just giving them a quick little glance. I mean, yeah, who's shooting 47% for the Cade Cunningham, man. Yeah, the efficiency much better this season from him. So I definitely think he made All-NBA team, honestly. Do I want to keep the coaching scheme the way it is? What's it looking like? Yeah, they want to start Ivy, so we're gonna keep it that way. We're gonna keep it just like this. They want John Dennings playing 28 minutes. Miles Turner coming off the bench now. Isaiah Stewart. I want to give Anthony Black more minutes. I'm honestly fine. I might be fine with that. I'm kind of curious to see if we could maybe flip Bagley though, just because he's not really playing that much. Well, he's splitting time with Isaac. I kind of want to pick between one or the other. So I'll see what offers I can get for Bagley. And yeah, I kind of want to fish around and see if we can maybe get different, maybe like a point guard off the bench, like a true point guard. That'd be kind of nice. Clear up a little logjam that we have in the front court. So I'll see you guys if I have a trade. Otherwise, I guess I'm okay with keeping the team the way it is, but I'd like to see if I can move Bagley for a point guard. But you know what? I'm going to just deal with the Wizards. We're going to give up Marvin Bagley, a 2nd round pick. Actually, a pick swap for the Wizards. Swap has Warriors. We're going to give back to the Wizards. And we're going to get Monte Morris, who's on an expiring contract as point guard. So we're going to take him. He could be beneficial for the team. So that clears up a little bit of logjam at that power forward position. Luka Doncic was the MVP, averages triple-double. So once again, they won an MVP. Scoot Henderson on the Knicks, Rookie of the Year. That's cool to see. Sean Highland was the 6th man of the year. Defensive player Jaren Jackson Jr. Cool. Tyrese Maxey was the most improved player. Then coach of the year, J.B. Bickerstaff. Cleveland won 66-16. They're ridiculous. Okay. And then executive year was some guy that I don't really care about. Here's your All-NBA first team. All-NBA second. And All-NBA third. Do we have any Detroit Pistons? No, we don't. No Detroit Pistons. We do have them here, though. Jonathan Isaac, all-defense first team. 7.6 points per game, 500 rebounds, 2.1, but 1.8 steals, 1.7 blocks. He played some great D, so love to see that from him. And then all-defense second team. Yeah, no Pistons. Any Pistons on rookie team? No. Okay, cool stuff there. So we ended up making the playoffs, and we are the 4th seed, taking on Brooklyn in the first round, so we are in the playoffs. That's great to see. Great to see. We're taking on Brooklyn. Could be a tough matchup, though, for us, but we'll see if we can end up holding up our own. Clearly, though, there is a hierarchy. It's Cleveland. Then the Celtics and the Sixers are kind of on their own tier, you know, below the Cavaliers, and then everyone else. So, okay. But that doesn't really mean anything, I guess. You know, anything could happen, right? So, Cade got snubbed from an All-NBA. He had a really great season, though. Fantastic shooting efficiency as well from him, so he was awesome. Jaden Ivey had a nice season. Sadiq Bey is satisfied. That's what I like to see. We had 5 guys average double figures, nearly 6, with Isaiah Stewart having 9.8. Okay, it's good to see there. And then obviously we got Monte Morris kind of filling it out for the team. I like that. In terms of rebounding, Isaiah Stewart's grabbing those boards. Turner, Cade, and an assist. We got Jaden Ivey, who's kind of playing the point. I guess he started to come off the bench in the second half of the season. I guess that's fine. Okay. Anthony Black was good as a rookie. Not too bad there. Jonathan Isaac. 1.8 steals, 1.6 from Cade. How many odd? 1.1 blocks. Let's take a look at that. I'm just going to do this. That way you guys can actually see. And you guys can take a look for yourself. 1.8 from Turner, 1.7 from Isaac. So that's not too bad there. Field goal percentage. Best was Duran and Stewart, Cade. Okay, so we shot pretty efficiently. Some of these guys down here are 3-ball shooters. We don't have much of those. Cade was my best by far. I mean, Reggie Jackson, I think maybe he shot 1. Played 2 games. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna move him in the offseason. I don't even care for what it is, but we're gonna move him because he doesn't really make sense to keep him. So I just want to see what the rotation coach wants to run with. So I guess they want Jaden Ivey coming off the bench. I mean, I guess that's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm sure he'll play closer minutes. So taking on Brooklyn. We'll see what the play-in, since we already know who we're doing. So I guess let's take a look. I'm kind of curious to see their team. I mean, obviously we know who's on their team. So there it is. I guess they have Clint Capella and Brook Lopez. Cool. All right, game 1. How are we gonna do? Game 1. They win game 1 by 1 point. Fantastic. Game 2. They win by 30. Okay, so we're down 2-0. We were down 3-0. We're gonna get swept. Yeah. Okay, so we get to the playoffs and get swept, but that's okay. We have one more season, so it's not a problem. We'll see who ends up winning the finals. If it's Cleveland, it's Cleveland versus Denver again. And it's Cleveland again. Wow, they seem to always win. Well, they seem to be the majority of the time winning so far. Did they win in the last video? They won, I think, at least once. They didn't win every time, though. First video, they won every time. And so far, they've won again. Both times. Donovan Mitchell Finals MVP. Okay, Cleveland is a cheat code. They have some kind of team, man. They really do. All right, well, let's go to the third and final season. I'll see you guys in the off season. See where we land in the draft lottery. I don't even think we have any picks, so we're gonna try to maybe trade for a pick. We'll see, and then go from there. Okay. I just traded away Anthony Black, Patrick Beverly, and Trey Jones, and a first-round pick to the Warriors, and we got back Jordan Poole. Reason being is, well, I guess he could play a little bit of guard. I guess he could play small ball 3. I don't know how tall he is, but he's a solid player, young guy, and good scorer. So that's a pretty solid pick, I guess. Hey, he can play C6 he plays a little bit of point. I see kind of versatile. We have a lot of really good shooting guards now. I would have rather had a small forward, or a power forward maybe, but I could still maybe try to make one more trade here, because I do want to maybe try to get a pick in this upcoming draft. So yeah, let me see if I can maybe muster up one more trade. Okay, I just traded a couple first-round picks and second-round picks in the future to the Hawks. I wanted to pick 14, so I got to pick in the lottery from the Hawks. So we're going to use that to maybe draft another player from the team. So yeah, that's... I And we also have the first pick in the second round as well, so that's pretty solid too in this draft. Hopefully the draft does not corrupt the save file. So yeah, let's see who ended up picking up in the draft, and I'll see you guys at the team player options. Alright, so I picked up Tucker and Doyle. I know they're 2 point guards, but I kind of just took best players available, so maybe we look to trade them at the start of the season. Will the game crash? No, it didn't. Let's go. Alright, team player options. Jonathan Isaac, I might... do I decline his option? Maybe, and then I can maybe re-sign him if I don't have anybody that I like. But I'm going to accept Cade and Ivy and Duran. Yeah, that might be better. If I could find a better option out there in free agency, sure. Then we'll do that then. I'm fine with that. Qualifiers, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Liver's not going to give. But yeah, Bey and Stewart, sure. I don't know how much money we're going to have. We might have a decent amount, but it's also cap hold, so there's really not a lot of good power forwards out here. I mean, I can't afford Kawhi Leonard anyway. I mean, I can. Ooh, do I go for Kawhi? Do I go for Kawhi? Maybe. Maybe I go for Kawhi. Maybe I go for Anthony Edwards. Maybe I go for Lonzo Ball. I don't know. Probably not him, but I'll throw out a contract. I'll throw out a couple contracts. Maybe AD? Nah, probably Kawhi. I don't know. We'll see. I'll throw a contract at him if I want to sign him. I will. But we got a lot of guys here that I wouldn't mind keeping too. So yeah. See you guys once I have a couple offers. See, we kind of didn't really do too much. Mostly just re-signed some of my guys, but we get Cade Cunningham, Jordan Poole, Jaden Ivey. My 3 best players are shooting guards. Then we got Sadiq Bey, Miles Turner, Monte Morris. We got them back. Also, Isaiah Stewart, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Duran. Hamidou also on the team. I picked up Kyle Ness on a mid-level. That's a pretty solid pickup for us. Small little pick there. And we have Doyle, Tucker, and I picked up Joe Harris on a minimum. Same thing with Robert Covington, kind of just to fill out the rest of the roster. So, third and final season. Here we come. Alright, so looking at the coach game plan. So we have Monte Morris, Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Jonathan Isaac, Miles Turner, with Jordan Poole, Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart, Hamidou Diallo, and Jalen Duran getting minutes. That's not bad. Obviously, we still have our rookie point guards. I might try to look to make a trade, though, at the deadline. I just feel like we have way too many shooting guards. Like, I don't know. I kind of want Jaden Ivey to be a point guard. But I'm not gonna be that guy that changes his position. So I trust Dwayne Casey. I trust Dwayne Casey to make the right moves. I mean, can I trade my rookies now? If I can, I'm kind of curious just to see if I can maybe get a better point guard than Monte Morris, because then I'll be kind of happy with that, and then just sign like a minimum point guard. I'd be okay with doing that. But if not, I'm going to rock with the team and then maybe make a move with the... Okay, well, we're at the deadline, and we're second in the conference, behind none other than Cleveland, of course. But yeah, I mean, this team's playing well. Can't complain about it. Statistically speaking, who's playing well, who's not? Cade, 25 points a game. Jaden Ivey, 21 a game. Then we got Sadiq Bey, who's playing out of his mind. Jordan Poole, Jalen Duran. So 5 guys averaging above 15. You don't want to go double digits. I'm just going to say 15. And the team's playing well. The team's happy. Isaiah Stewart's lit. Monte Morris is annoyed. Cool. All right. I mean, hey, the team's doing their thing. I'm kind of curious to see if I can maybe add another rotational piece. But for now, let's just looking at the rebounding. Isaiah Stewart, Duran, Cade, third leading rebounder on the team, which is pretty solid. Assist-wise, we've got Jaden Ivey, 6.6 assists per game. Monte Morris, 5.7. 5.3 from Cade. Poole's got 4 assists. Steals, Cade Cunningham, 1.6 leading the team. I kind of understand hyperextended right knee. That's a little annoying. That's all good, though. We're keeping it fresh, keeping it lit. Duran, Turner, and Stewart, my 3 centers have over a block game. Jonathan Isaac's not doing too bad himself there on the defensive end. In terms of our shooting percentages, they look pretty good. As you guys can see, I'm kind of going to move over a little bit. That way you guys can actually see it. Take a look. I do want to maybe move my rookies just because that guy's, he's literally just in the, he's not here. At least one of them. Move one of them. So I'll try to make some small trades here. I do want to see if I can maybe get a couple of additional pieces that could maybe help the team out a little bit. Especially if there's any injuries, maybe just guys that will be a little bit more fit to step in and give us some quality PT. So I'll see if there's any moves out there. And if I have one, I'll show you guys. The biggest thing would be a point guard. Okay, one of the other positions I need is another power forward, and this deal with the Hawks with trading away Doyle, Harris, and a first-round pick this season for a future first, and Jalen Johnson. So we get another power forward. So I needed that too, so that's helpful. So thank you, Hawk. All right, this deal with the Timberwolves, I'm going to trade away Robert Covington, Monte Morris, and a second-round pick. We get back quickly, who's having a better season than Don Sloan. So, yeah, I think that might be all I want to do. I mean, obviously we have that 2028 first-round pick from the... Oh, I didn't have... I have my 2029 first-round pick. I don't know if I can get anything for that. No, I can't. Okay, roster-wise, how many players do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 shooting guards, 2 small forwards. What do I want to pick up? Move these guys. You can play point guard. 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 All right, let's pick up I have a lot of guys that can play point guard. Let's pick up a small forward in free agency. Doesn't really matter who it is. And then I'm pretty much done when it comes to making moves. So if there's any small forwards out there, shooting guards, small forwards. Kelly Oubre Jr.'s out there. Can I afford him? On a minimum? Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. Gonna get Kelly Oubre Jr. Let's go. That's great. This team is done. I'm done rebuilding this team. There we go. Jalen Johnson going to starting power forward because I guess Jonathan Isaac is going to come off the bench, which is kind of weird, but okay. That's fine now. That's fine. I like this team. I think this team could be pretty good. I mean, we're already the 2 seed, half game back from Cleveland. Let's see how we do for the rest of the year. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, well, okay, Darius Garland was the MVP. Okay. He had a really good season. Wow, man, this guy is... Wow. Okay, he's legit. So, Darius Garland MVP, Xavier Booker, Rookie of the Year, 6 man named Ron Holland, Mr. Jaron Jack Jr., most for Dyson Daniels, Coach of JB Bickerstaff, Brandon Harrison, yeah. Cleveland was number 1 too. We have trouble beating Cleveland too, by the way. They are just too good. No Detroit Pistons, any All-NBA teams. Wow. Defensive team? Nothing. Okay. Rookies? Oh, wow. We did make the playoffs, obviously. We're the 2 seed, so that's cool to see. So I guess we're going to take on whoever wins the play-in. Cool stuff there. 55-27. I mean, Cleveland was 64-18. And if we play Cleveland, we're not beating them. I don't think we're going to beat Cleveland. I think they're just too good. But in terms of scoring-wise, we had 2 guys average 20. 6 guys average double figures. We're very guard-heavy, as you guys can see. Okay, I mean, so is Cleveland. I mean, but they have some big guys, too. Obviously, they have Allen and Mobley. Damn, they're really good. Yeah, 6 guys average double figures. Rebounding-wise, my league rebounder was Stewart, then Cade, Turner. Okay, assists. Jaden Ivey led the team at 6.4, 6.2 from Quickly. Cade, 5.4 of his own. 1.4 steals from Cade and Isaac. Between 5 guys average a steal a game. Defensively speaking, Turner, Duren, Isaac, and Stewart with a block a game. In terms of shooting percentage, leading with that was Duren, then Stewart. So most of my centers, obviously, but Cade also was really efficient, and so was Jordan Poole. Jaden Ivey was efficient. Yeah, we had a lot of guys that were efficient. Shot the ball really well. Kelly didn't even play. We picked him up. I guess he's just there in case someone gets hurt. But yeah, for the most part, pretty solid 2 from 3. Team played well. Now the question is, how are we going to do in the playoffs? That is the real question. So, assuming that playing, who will be taking on? I'm taking on Atlanta. You guys can't see because it's bottom right corner. My face cam is there, and I'm not removing my face cam. So, you'll just see my facial reactions and the score in the middle of the screen. So game 1, we win by 14. We win game 2. No, we lose by 3. Game 3, it's 2-1. We won by 2. All right, it's 2-2. Don't go down 3-2. All right, it's 3-2. I already know it's going to be 3-3. No, all right, fair play. It wasn't. All right, so we won in 6 in the second round, taking on Philly. That's a tough matchup. That is a very tough matchup. The Sixers are not an easy team. They have Kyrie. Wow. What a team. Wow. Okay. We're going to lose. Kyrie Irving, Tyrese Maxey. They have Joel Embiid, James Harden. That's weird that Kyrie went to Philly. I don't know how they afforded that. But they did. I don't know how they got Kyrie Irving. How did they get Kyrie? I guess they bird rights on Tyrese. They somehow made cap space for that. Okay. Good for them. Good for them. Well, we're probably going to lose. I'm just curious to see the coach game plan. Alright, we'll have Isaiah Stewart start instead of Turner. I'm fine with that. Game 1. We lose. Get blown out. Game 2. We win. We blew them out. Okay, it's 1-1. Can we go up 2-1? Alright, we're up 2-1. We go up 3-1. No. Alright, it's 2-2. Best of 3 now. It's 3-2. This is going to go to 7, I feel like. No, we're in the Eastern Conference. Okay, didn't go to 7. I'm surprised. Alright, well, Cleveland. Oh, guys, that's the video. We're not beating this team. There is no way that we beat Cleveland. There is no way. Right? No way. Game 1, they win by 14. Okay, game 2, we win by 7. Can we win game 3? They win game 3. We win game 4. It's 2-2. They're up 3-2. Okay, can we force a game 7? That'd be awesome if we could. Same with Simcast. We're going to force game 7. I think the Nuggets made the finals again. So this could be a three in a row finals with the Nuggets and the Cavs. If the Cavs beat us, of course. Which they probably will. But we never know. Quarter 1. We won quarter 1. We won quarter 2. Okay, it might be a win for us here. It might force a game 7 at least. And we do. Okay, I thought for a second we didn't. So, if we beat them, we're going to the finals to take on the Nuggets, who have been in the finals all 3 seasons. Cleveland trying to trying to do a three-peat. So, game 7. All right, we'll adjust the rotations. Coach, game plan. More minutes to Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole wants to start at point guard. All right. Fair play. All right, Simcast. Here we go. Quarter 1, how are we going to do? We're the away team. We were kind of getting blown out, but fought back. Quarter 2, we need to have a good second quarter. Not too bad. Third quarter, it's back and forth right now. It is absolutely back and forth. Cleveland's kind of pulling away, though, a little bit. But now we're coming back. It's back and forth. It's close. And we lose by 1 point. You got to be kidding me. We were 1 point away from beating this monstrosity of a team. And I think so. Oh, Jonathan Isaac got hurt. Unbelievable, man. 1 point away from an NBA Finals berth. Wow. You know what? We put up a good fight. Cleveland's just too good in this game, man. Just curious to see how we did in the playoffs. Cade went off. Cade went off in the playoffs. Okay. Sadiq Bey, pretty solid. Jordan Poole. Quickly didn't shoot the ball amazing from the field. Okay. Miles Turner, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren. Okay. Okay, do we have any injury? Jonathan Isaac, sore left ankle, but it still looked like he still played. How did we do? Who did well in the last game? It was close. Jordan Poole, 28. Who's the choker? Sadiq Bey, 3 of 10. He had 1 bad game. It had to be game 7. Well, I don't know if he had 1, but... Alright, well, Cleveland wins the finals. Knew it. It's just... This team is broken. Now, when I'm Cleveland, they better three-peat. Otherwise, I'm going to call cap on this game. But knowing me, I'm probably going to find a way to screw it up, and Cleveland will not win the finals when I am there. I am them. But Donovan Mitchell was the finals MVP. Alright, I guess let's go to the full screen close of the video. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let me know down in the comments below some video it is. Social down in the description. Got a playlist down below for other NBA 2K23 rebuilds. And of course, check out my channel if you contact me, TJP. I think our next team is the Thunder, I believe. So that should be a fun one. Because they have a lot of picks. And yeah, I guess that'll be our next one. So, Cleveland's too good. That's all I have to say. Alright guys, take care. Have a good night. See you soon. Peace.